Don't question my integrity. Don't question my motives. I'm standing for Jersey. I am standing for my police officers. I'm standing for the Constitution, and I'm standing for what's right. And dear God, if you want to come at me that way, you're going to have to take it up with me.
Hey everyone, so Senator Cory Booker delivered an extremely fiery wake-up call to his Democratic colleagues in the Senate. Now, this was all over a series of bipartisan bills related to policing, and he certainly made his thoughts known. So let's go to that.
The Democratic Party needs a wake-up call. I see law firms bending a knee to this president, not caring about the larger principles, that those free speech rights, that you could take on any client, why are you bending the knee? I see universities that should be bastions of free speech bending at the knee to this president. I see businesses taking late-night talk show hosts off the air because they dare to insult a president. I see people who want mergers suddenly think that they have to pay tribute to this president. And what are the very people here?
Let me briefly interrupt Senator Booker here to say that I think the perception of universities as these bastions of free speech has been almost entirely undone by the universities themselves. There's pretty intense ideological scrutiny in selecting faculty and staff, not to mention students. I mean, this is so well established that college admission advisors will freely tell students, stay away from politics in your essays, don't say anything controversial, don't say anything that might alienate the person reading it, and of course some of the things which would qualify as controversial in the eyes of our academic betters are statements such as a man cannot become a woman or a woman cannot become a man. So the bar for controversy itself is set by these leftist standards. Also, I won't dwell on Stephen Colbert too long, but it is funny that Booker is outraged that CBS would cancel a show that reportedly is losing them millions of dollars a year. I guess he wants them to function as some sort of charity for aging, less than funny comedians. I don't know.
Tribute to this president. And what are the very people here elected to defend the Constitution of the United States saying, oh, well, today, let's look the other way and pass some resources that won't go to Connecticut, that won't go to Illinois, that won't go to New York, that will go to the states he likes. That is complicity with an authoritarian leader who is trashing our Constitution. It's time for Democrats to have a backbone. It's time for us to fight. It's time for us to draw lines. And when it comes to the safety of my state being denied these grants, that's why I'm standing here. Don't question my integrity. Don't question my motives. I'm standing for Jersey. I am standing for my police officers. I'm standing for the Constitution, and I'm standing for what's right. And dear God, if you want to come at me that way, you're going to have to take it up with me. Because
every frame you freeze on in this video is just perfect. I mean, he's nailed the expression of impassioned incredulity. And I also like the hand motions. I always note the hand motions when politicians are talking. Of course, Gavin Newsom is the best, bar none. But, you know, Cory Booker gives him a run for his money. I like the slashing and the pointing. In any case, I'm not really sure that there's much substance here to analyze. I mean, it's a laundry list of buzzwords. Our democracy, our Constitution. I don't think he said fascism, but totalitarianism and complicity. It also has the bizarre quality of sounding like a speech in a made-for-TV soap opera, or maybe the climactic moment in a movie about boxing. It's aggressive to the point of silliness, and it seems slightly unnecessary to challenge your colleagues to take it up with me when you're a senator.
There's too much on the line right now in America. As people's due process rights and freedom of the speech rights and secret police are running around this country, picking people up off the streets who have a legal right to be here. There's too much going on in this country. When are we going to stand together?
I will admit that I've yet to see an ICE van parked outside of my house, but maybe it's coming. I don't know. I think Booker's fear-mongering is working on me. I'm starting to get afraid. He's just that good at giving speeches.
for principles that I just heard that were agreed with. When are we going to stand together? If we don't stand as Democrats, we deserve to lose. But if we stand united, if we stand strong, if we stand with other people, if we tell with a chorus of conviction in America what this president is doing is wrong, if we stand up and speak that way, dear God, we will win. Like all of those people that are ancestors who joined hands together and said, we shall overcome. No, not on my watch. I'm protecting Jersey today. I'm protecting our Constitution today.
Okay, thank you, Cory Booker, for protecting our Constitution. I was worried about it. I didn't know if anyone was protecting it. It's an old document. It's very fragile. So I appreciate that. But Democrats have been speaking out against Trump for years. I mean, their behavior spawned the term Trump derangement syndrome because they were so laser focused on criticizing him, sometimes fairly, but most of the time for pretty mild and inoffensive things. I think if anything, Americans are totally sick of hearing about it. And you're seeing a rudderless Democratic Party right now, which not only is fragmented and unclear on the strategy they should employ going forward, but can't find a single decent speaker to become the face of the party. I mean, I certainly don't think that person is going to be Booker, even though he's very good at affecting outrage. But we seem to be watching the Democratic Party coming apart in real time. The fighting is constant and public and pretty embarrassing and also very funny. But let me know what you thought of Booker's speech. Did it inspire you? Did it rile you up? In the comment section below. Give this video a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.